Goedemiddag.
Oh, je bent fanatiek, ik weet. Met jou kan alle tijd.
A very good afternoon. Dutch bike blogger here with another journey to work. What's new? Well, actually nothing. Well, at least it's dry. It has been raining a lot this day. This morning, this evening, this afternoon, last night, rain, and a little bit of snow when I woke up this morning. It's now gone, thank God. And guess what? No, you can hear the squealing, but still riding on the same bike I drove on yesterday. The bike I wanted to take to the bike shop to repair. Well, of course I went there. Man was very busy. Only had time until next week Friday. Not this Friday, but next week Friday. Alleen op de wereld loopt ook rond hoor. Jongen. Pushing a stroller, smoking over the stroller in the middle of the road. You moron. Well, like I said, the bike is squealing along. I went to the bike shop. We had no time until next week Friday. I got an estimate of what I was asking to be repaired. First of all, the squeal in the back wheel hub. Without taking it apart, I got an estimate from him, so without looking, 55 euros to replace the inner side. That's quite expensive. Also, I have a little play in the bracket with the pedals. That's what is going to be included. And also I wanted a new chain guard. It's an older type of guard. It's not made of plastic but of fabric with lacquer on it. The guard itself 22 euros. Cost of installing 35. So that's a lot of cost. Estimate 112 euros. Which is really strange. Because 55 and 35 makes 90 plus 22. 112 euros. Nice estimate. Well, of course, after that I took some research on the internet. Well, by the way, installing a chain guard was a little bit tricky because they're going to be delivered at him with no pre-punched holes in it. So he had to make an effort to put the holes inside of there, which will take him about 3/4 of an hour to punch the holes and of course install it also, all included. Well, I did some research on the internet. On the internet, the chain guards, the casings of the chain, a little bit cheaper, 15-16 euros I got an estimate on. And guess what? They are coming pre-punched. Hole in the front, larger hole, oval hole in the back. So I can get them cheaper on the internet and pre-punched. Not sure if he knows, but I'm for him. Well, and also I took the liberty of you looking at YouTube how to deassemble a wheel hub from a back wheel of a Shimano. Not sure what type, but it's a type of one gear, well, forward, and when I pedal back I brake. Don't know how it's called in English, but in Dutch we call it the terugtrapperhum. So it looks quite easy without any really special tools to take it apart, grease it up and put it together. So I'm thinking of doing that myself, or trying at least, and when that doesn't work I'm gonna head over to the bike shop with a handful of loose parts, and he can or cannot and may and maybe not reassemble. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I encountered some snow here. Still some snow outside and some nice squealing of the bike. Hope you enjoy it. I don't. What's the time? 2 o'clock. Let's stop for a bit. I'm gonna show you what's going on with my bike. I do have the time for it. Well, there's my bike. At least when I switch the camera to the right side. Just a moment to clean my eyes. It's cold. Well, let's clip it away. Well, there's the rust bucket. As you can see, we have a chain guard which is cut in half. That's done by me, and you can see the bike dripping. Well, the front chain guard is also broken, and at the back, well, not too, but there is some issues. Well, I cut the half off. I also cut the metal spring steel off, and it's gone. Well, you see it's still a greased up chain. Let's see, look at for the other side. Hope you can see. Hope it's interesting, I don't know. But that's the chain guard that has to be replaced. The front part has to come off, the pedal has to come off, the vertical thing that's now horizontal is coming off. Then I can slip it on, I guess. Not sure, but I guess it's gonna happen like that. Then I'm gonna reassemble the whole shit, and then it have to be working. You can see this thing, it's a replacement because there was another bracket on there which used to hold up the, I think, the guard that was on there before. Well, had a look at it. By the way, the plastic bag on the steering wheel contains my rain suit. I have it with me all the time. I forgot to put it in my backpack, and it was way easier to throw it on in a plastic bag on the steering wheel. By the way, the bag is from Albert Heijn, local grocery shop here, the biggest one in Holland. Well, one thing, I said to the man at the bike shop that I was coming next Friday, but all in all I don't think I'm gonna do it. at least I'm gonna try it first, and if I don't succeed, I'm gonna get a bunch of spare parts and try to figure it out. I also asked him for if he had a second-hand bike. We had one for sale for 125 euros, and he immediately said it was not the quality what I was used to. So the bike I'm riding is way more quality than I'm ever gonna get in the new bike. It was a nice bike, front suspension, a little smaller bike. Smaller frame size, so with my 185 that's not gonna be a good idea. But for instance, when you need a bike, 125 euro is a reasonable price when you're a little bit smaller. But I didn't take it, of course, because, well, like I said, two things: aluminum frame, a lot lighter but a lot less quality, and it was a smaller bike. Well, that's gonna happen. That bike is not gonna be confined on a small bike, sticking out my legs in a left and right, and not gonna be riding comfortably. That is not gonna happen. So let me see, what's the time? 6 minutes past 2 at my watch, so I'll have to continue a little bit. Well, man from the bike shop said, you can ride with the bike. Yes, I can, so no problem, no danger. I was worried that my brakes are gonna fail, but that's probably not gonna happen. Oh, some little mistake in the inside corner, watching to the right and turning to the left. Sorry about that. By the way, as you can see, can hear, the camera is in the water, not in the waterproof case, but in the slimline case. Should be dry all the way, and also it should be dry tonight, which of course I have to see. Quite cold, wearing a hat, beanie, some gloves, still in my summer jacket, but that's okay. When I cycle, like in the speed I do, I get warm anyway, no problem. Oh, and rubber boots are also at home, so when it goes wrong tonight, at least it's raining, I have to figure something out to protect my shoes. Liever dat je voor je kijkt als ik bel en opzij gaat. Somebody taking up the whole bike lane, I ring my bell and they look back, and then what happens when you look back, you turn slightly your handlebars towards the part where you are turning your head, so it's coming over. Don't want that to happen. Well, 5 minutes until I want to go be at work. I have to change my clothes. See if there's a possibility to sit down somewhere to work with new colleagues, and well, we have no fixed desks, no fixed positions actually. Rather unusual, but it's just not gonna happen. So maybe I have to sit somewhere else. Just squealing along. Well, that's the bike part. Something else I came about this morning. YouTube changed again their monetizing and ad rules. Me being a very small channel with no less than at the moment 41 subscribers, no 42, I'm lying, 42. I had my channel monetized for ads, so ads are placed on my videos. I'm making squat, is it? Nothing. Doesn't work for me. No money gets in. It started as a hobby, and I thought, well, when you can monetize it, maybe I can earn some bucks. Well, that's not gonna happen. I'm at literally 2 cents at the moment, and that's an estimate, and that's not a pay. The threshold for paying is 70 euros. Well, enough about that. You can only monetize when I did it, when you have 10,000 views or more. There was no restriction on watch hours and subscribers. And what I'm going to do as of February 20th, we had a notice in the mail, at least many people, I didn't receive my notice, but it will come, that you have 4,000 hours of views in the last year, and monetizing can begin also, and that's in combination with the views of 10,000 subscribers. So when you don't have 10,000 subscribers, so you have to need to have 1,000 subscribers, and in total they have to be watching your videos for 4,000 hours last year. Well, nowhere near that. So monetizing is gone as of February, and only when I make it to 1,000 subscribers, then I'm eligible to be monetized again. Well, guess what? I'm not gonna get 1,000 subscribers, not in a million years. Well, maybe in a million years, but not in near future. So that's a bit of a problem. Well, more on that tonight with my ride back. I'm almost at work. Thanks for watching, and see you tonight, and have a nice day.